Hey, what's up, tubers? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully, y'all had a great weekend and holiday for Memorial Day. I do want to have a conversation with you because it's crazy how blessed we are. And when I say blessed, we are at a great point in our life where we can have a lot of options, a lot of great options for us all when it comes to streaming content, streaming your own media, and running the show. Um, I'm one of the lucky ones because I pretty much have every streaming device that you can think of. I test them all, from the cheap ones to the most expensive ones. That's just what I do. And that's what I love to do. One thing I love when I get these devices, um, first of all, can they play the content without any hookups? Is the Wi-Fi chip any good at all? We all know 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna say about 6 to 7 years ago, we all know a lot of devices came in and it was a hit and miss on Wi-Fi chips. And so again, it's just something that we had to push through. And now in 2026, we have so many devices that we can lean on. Just like myself, uh, y'all have plenty of devices in your home as well. And y'all get asked the same questions I get asked. What are you going to do with all of those devices? I don't know. Maybe sell them one day, or if we need to go back and watch something or look at something, we have something we can fall on. And of course, just like me, y'all scared to get rid of some of these devices as well. But again, we are truly, truly blessed when we come to this lane of streaming devices. Just like you see on your screen, you see a host of devices. Some of y'all think the Nvidia Shield is the greatest thing. Some of y'all think Apple TV. Shoot, some of y'all think Zeus are the greatest. Shoot, some of y'all even still rocking with the Amazon Fire streaming devices. Believe me, I read the comments, and a lot of times in the comments they say, "Hey, I'm riding with the Fire Stick till the wheels fall off," and I salute you for that because you work hard, and as long as it's working on your end, who am I to tell you that you're wrong for not, leaving? So, with that being said, we have other options. Now, you heard me talk about, uh, devices like MetaQuest, which I added to my collection. If you don't know about the MetaQuest, there are so many people that I have converted over, um, that actually, you know, made us come even closer together. We love it. We can have a conversation. We don't have to go to like Discord or Telegram or pull up a Google chat or anything like that. We can have a conversation in real time while watching movies, TV shows, and watching live sports right on the big screen app on the MetaQuest. And, you know, I think that is great. But there's been one other device that I've been using. I haven't really shared this with y'all. I think I took a couple pictures, put it in the Facebook group, things like that. I think I shared it on a Telegram group. And some people know about it, some people don't. But again, this is not for everyone. Again, I'm going to try everything because, again, that's just who I am. I don't I just need to know that the device works for me, and then I can lean and give the information to you. That way, just in case you take a trip or you take you go to work, or, you can use this device as a second monitor or third monitor, depending on, what you have connected to your laptop or your PC or your hub, as I should say. But with that, salute to everyone. Salute to everyone because again, over the past week, I got very very ill, and shoot, it was hard for me to come down these steps and get in front of this camera and actually, do a video. I've been wanting to do this video for a minute, but again, it was hard for me to come down here because been ill. It's been kind of a rough 2026 with the pinched nerve and then getting this that had me down for like a week. This little stomach virus that just man, it just had me all messed up. I think I got on the MetaQuest one time when I was feeling good. I thought I was getting over it, and the very hours later, I think I woke up in pain in the bathroom, either throwing up or it running up out of me. It was definitely crazy. And so, to my people, salute to y'all. I know I got a couple emails. Dale, where you at? And things like that. I think I only got like 6 emails that said, Dale, where you at? Where you been? Things like that. I think the only video I put out was Plex. But let's get to it because it's a lot of devices out here. And I have a new member of my family that has been here for about a couple of months. And it's called, let me make myself a little bit larger. Let me get to it right here. And there's really nothing special about these right here. I got the Neo Air Pro 4s or something like that. I got some Air 4 Pros. As you see the logo right there. And I don't know what this is, like some chocolate or something like that. Can't get it off, but again, these are wearable display glasses. Again, I can hook them up to my desktop. I can hook it up to my laptop. I can hook it up to my Chromebook. I can hook it up to my Samsung tablet Ultra 10. I can hook it up to my smartphone. And depending on your Type-C and your HDMI, you can actually hook it up and display your streaming device on here. But I would say if you got a tablet or something like that, or you got your smartphone, I think that'll be much safer, easier, right? Unless you are right next to your streaming device and you can just go and plug it in. But these right here, let me take this out because this is my lens wiper. And again, they come with Type-C to Type-C cables. And these are the Neo Air Pro 4s, if I'm not mistaken. They come out with so many names, it's crazy. But these are some slick glasses. I'm not going to do a full review right here. If you want a full review, just let me know because I do have an accessory that goes with this that works very, very well. But again, you can use your tablet, you can use your smartphone, you can use your laptop, you can use tablet, smartphone, Chromebook, laptop, PC. Again, you can use all of those right there to help you navigate on here. Okay. And again, these glasses, as you see right here, a lot of times I may not want to, and you see my fingerprints all on here, right? And again, that's why I carry, because I be picking these boys up. And again, I try to keep, my fingerprints off of them. But again, that's just what it is. The one thing about it, it is very, very nice. These devices that I have right now are HDR10. And the colors, depending on your device that you're using, if you're using a cheap tablet, then you're going to get a cheap display. But if you have something like a Samsung Ultra 26, 25, 24, or a Samsung Ultra tablet, or one of a higher end device, a higher end Chromebook, a higher end laptop, then you're going to get a great picture. I done hooked these up to my Chromebook and got a second display. That way I can sit back and watch the movie on here, but if I look just down on my laptop, I can continue my productivity on there. Again, laptop does the same thing. I had them at work and I just wanted to test them out at work. And I got a double display at work. And of course, I got a triple display, but then I connected this to my laptop. And guess what? I have four displays right at the job, getting some work done. And it worked like a charm. It was really, really nice when I had it set up that way. Of course, you got to do some configurations to see which monitor you're going to make 1, 2, 3, and 4. And once I figured that out, the rest was history. But then I think it is pretty good to say with this, I do have a device that's called the Pocket TV. And basically what this device is, this is basically your streaming device in the palm of your hands. But it's not just your typical, because of course some of y'all would think, well, Dale, you can carry around a Fire Stick. Yeah, but you need power to carry around a Fire Stick. Dale, you can carry around a new ORM 4K stick, but you need power. Well, with the Pocket TV, it does come with 5,000 milliamp battery, rechargeable battery, and that way, just like right here, I can press the power button, and you're going to see it. You see it just lit up right there. Them little 4 little dots right there. Okay? That right there. And you could just carry it around. So you could sit back and connect one end of the Type-C, because one is for power to charge the unit, and the other one is for display, as you see right there. And again, I would do a full review, but I just wanted to show you what I'm working with. And again, once you connect it Type-C to Type-C, for the people who may not know, the Type-C does go, one end goes in this way. And before I connect this, I'm going to just show you, you don't see, everything is black, right? I mean, it's really nothing you can see in there because it's off. The only way you can turn it on, it has to be powered by a tablet, a laptop, a Chromebook, or a device such as the Pocket TV. And again, this is one of the things that I use when I'm just sitting back. I don't want to put on my Meta Quest. I don't want to watch my Apple TV. I don't want to do none of that. I just want to sit back and just watch something in real time. I don't feel like going to get my tablet or anything, even though I can carry my tablet with me. But again, when I'm looking in here, and I'm going to show you right now, because they are on. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. But here you see it right there. That is Android TV running on here. Now, of course, you can't see it, right? But if you look up in there, it is running Android TV. And if you look closely, you see my Plex, you see BTV, you see some IPTV apps and things like that, some others. And again, it works beautifully. And again, some people are going to say, what is this called? This is called the Pocket TV. Now, do you need this? Absolutely not. You do not, because again, you can use your phone, or if you have an extra phone, it's up to you. But me, with my personal phone, I like to keep my personal phone together, because again, if you watching it, unless you put it on airplane mode, if you watching it, you can get disturbed by a phone call. But one thing about Samsung phones, you get Samsung decks. And so again, you can be on your phone, still doing some productivity and watching a movie on your glasses. And so they call these wearable displays, and it looked pretty cool. Let me just do this. And when I tell you the display is beautiful, guys, it is beautiful. All right. And again, You use this is basically your remote control. Some of y'all know how to use Android TV. And again, you just go back and forth. I mean, this is your remote control. You got your thick directional pad. Everything basically pretty much everything that's on this remote is right here. It pretty much has the same thing except for the hot buttons. And you don't need the hot buttons. It even has Google Assistance where I can sit back and say, "Hey Google, what's the weather in Detroit?" And again, all my devices going to go off. All right. And so again, I don't know if y'all heard that, but it's pretty neat. And again, maybe if y'all want to see me do a video, a dedicated video on here, I will connect these up where I can use and show a display of them. But this is very nice. And again, I use them. All right, really like on the weekend, if I'm on chill mode, things like that. This is what I use to actually, uh, you know, when I'm just chilling or something like that. Or if I want to watch a basketball, maybe I don't want to put on my MetaQuest, and I just want to watch a basketball game without no disturbance or anything like that. Shout out to my MetaQuest family. But sometimes, you just don't want to be bothered. Sometimes you want to sit there and watch a good movie or watch a good TV show. And again, nothing against my MetaQuest family. Shout out to Nail, shout out to Sassy, shout out to Soul Bro, shout out to Biggs, shout out to C. Oliver, shout out to Miss Billy, shout out to Miss Gail, shout out to everybody. Silk, man, D. Johnson. Especially shout out to D. Johnson's wife. What's up, Miss D. Johnson? Hopefully all is well. Shout out to I'm Michael Jordan's son. Shout out to all of them guys. Big H, Sparty Boy. Uh, man, and so many of them that be up in there. And I know I'm missing a couple of them. I know I'm missing a couple. But shout out to the whole MetaQuest family that comes on a regular. Be on there probably every day. If not every day, be on there every other day. But again, it's just good to have, a backup. Sometimes you need a backup, okay? And that's just what it is. But again, this is what I'm using. Again, these are the Ray, what's this? The Ray Neos, Air Pro 4s, wearable display glasses. This was the Ray Neo Pocket TV right here. But again, you do not have to get these. You just don't have to get them. That's just what it is. But if you want something that's slick where you can wear the glasses, right? Hook them up and put them in your pocket and be walking down the street. Or maybe you're working out. Maybe you in the gym and you walking the treadmill and you can listen to it. I mean, you can connect this up to earbuds. You can connect it up to over-the-ear headphones, just like what I have on right now. You can do that. I mean, all of my earphones that I connect this up to have Dolby Atmos. So again, the incredible sound is lovely. The earbuds, the over-the-ear. Every now and then I listen to them just out the glasses because they do have speakers right here on the outside of the glasses and things like that. But what if you laying next to your woman or your lady, you laying next to your man, and you just don't want to disturb them? You need some earbuds or some over-the-ear headphones so your partner does not get disturbed, things like that. So again, just let me know. But there are all type of wearable display on Amazon. You can go and check them out. I'm thinking about getting another pair. Some more, a little bit higher end. These right here cost me 300. I think it was 299, and I don't had them for well over a month, and so it's been working well for me. So if you like them, you want me to go into a full detail, leave it in the comments. Let me know. I'll leave everything that you saw right here, the display glasses, the pocket TV. I will leave all of that in the description of this video. Salute to y'all. Y'all be safe out there. This is Superdell. And again, I'm back, guys. I am back, and I lost probably about 15 pounds while I was sick. Y'all just don't know, man. But I done gained probably about 6, 7 of it back since the holiday, which was Memorial Day, which was yesterday, the 25th of May, 2026. Y'all be safe out there at Superdell, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Y'all be safe.